boys and girls. Today we are beginning Unit 3, Week 1, Day 2 of our grammar practice. So your job right now is just to listen and watch as you learn today's skill. So we're going to continue our discussion of how to change verbs into present tense because some of them have different spelling patterns, okay? So the first rule that you need to know is that you'll add ES to verbs that end in S, CH, SH, X, or Z if your subject is singular. This rule might sound familiar to you. These changes happen in nouns as well when we talk about singular and plural nouns. So when you have a singular subject, you're going to add ES to verbs that end with any of these endings, okay? Sometimes you're going to change Y to I and add ES to the verb that ends with a consonant and a Y. So for example, TY, okay? You'll have to change that Y to an I and add ES. Then the last one, do not, add S or ES to a present tense verb when the subject is plural or the word I or the word you, okay? So just to reiterate that one or restate that one, you don't do anything to the verb. You're not going to add S, you're not going to add ES to the verb. If the subject is plural, meaning more than one, it's I, or if it is you. So, boys and girls, when the subject is you, it's usually going to be a command sentence. So you're not necessarily going to see the word you in the sentence, okay? So let's take a look at a few examples right down here. It says example action verbs. Present tense, past tense, and future tense are here, okay? So, a boy whispers. In this case, we added an S. Let's see if we can find, oh, this one doesn't give very many good examples. So let's just go right to your practice and try a few, okay? Today you're going to be working on page 52. I'll make my screen a bit bigger here. Maybe. Oh, I guess I can't. Okay, so let's take a look at the directions. It says, read each sentence. Write the correct present tense form of each underlined verb on the lines provided. I'm not going to change the directions on you this time. That's all I want you to do. Okay. I'm going to take a look at the verbs and decide how its spelling needs to change based on the subject. Okay. The rattlesnake stretched out along the rocks. All right. So I know it needs to become stretches. It's just a question of, okay, how do I spell it? Well, I already know how to spell it, but if you need to, I want you to go back and take a look at this page. So, stretch ends in CH. Bing, 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 right here, add ES. Go back to my practice, and I write it on the line. S-T-R-E-T-C-H-E-S. Stretches. Okay? Let's look at one that's a little bit different. Ooh, let's go down to number 8. It says, the rattlesnake hurried down the rock. Okay? So the rattlesnake needs to make sense. It doesn't make sense right now. It needs to say the rattlesnake hurries down the rock. So to change this, I notice it ends in a consonant and a Y. And there is a rule on that one. Let's go back and look. Change Y to I when it ends in a consonant and a Y. Okay, so I need to change that Y to an I and add ES. So it has to become hurries. There you have it. Okay, so boys and girls, I will read you the rest of these sentences. Oops, sorry about that. And I will let you try your hand at these questions, okay? So number 2, his scales flashes silver in the hot desert sun. I need to change flashes. 3, he swish his long tail. Number 4, a prairie dog scurry away when it hears the snake's rattle. Number 5, a small lizard crawl away. 6, the rattlesnake reached the edge of the rock. 7, a bee buzzed past the snake. 9, he quickly passed by a cold shaded area. And number 10, you approaches any snake with caution. Oh, you remember earlier when I told you that I said you probably wouldn't see you? The key word was probably. Sometimes you will, okay? So, take care of that word approaches, and good luck with your practice today.